Welcome back to the Commercial Real Estate Show. I'm Michael Bull. Today we're talking about the multifamily market. Please welcome my next guest. It's Seth Greenberg. He's CEO of ECI Group. Now, ECI Group, they build, they acquire, they renovate, they own, and they manage multifamily apartments in the U.S. Seth, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Well, we appreciate it. And as you guys are building today, it seems like there's a lot of people building in-town apartment projects, and they're building for the millennials. What are some of the aspects that you're seeing in building the right property in the right location?
It's, Mike, it's really interesting you ask me, because we build in town. We just finished a project in downtown Miami. We're working on something in greater Atlanta in an in-town area, and we also just finished a project on the edge of Savannah. In each one of those properties, we have to meet the market. In Miami, it's a little more trendy, a little more looking to have people have that splash. In Atlanta, people are looking for the quality, and we're not sure whether we're going to have a younger crowd or potentially folks who are downsizing their homes. So we have to try and have our amenities and our units match both of those, what will be a high-end user, but not necessarily all have the same needs. Everyone basically wants the same house, but with little twists. Okay. So we have business centers, we have cooking kitchens, we have great outdoor amenities and pools, but each time we do it, we have to sort of package it in a way that's digestible to who we see our potential customer to be. In Savannah, where we were on the edge, we are totally focused on providing a quality housing experience, the same pool area, the same business center, the same club room, but in a way that's acceptable and appreciated and affordable by our renter there. And that's the great balance that we have to do as we pick our locations.
That makes a lot of sense, and I think some people may think that developers they have a product and they build that same product wherever they go. But it makes sense to adjust it to your market and to your area. So tell me first about the what you call it, a cook's kitchen, or a cooking kitchen. Tell me about that.
It's sort of like a exhibition kitchen where you could bring a chef in, or you could entertain, and the area flows out to the pool area, which makes it somewhere where if a resident wants to reserve it for a party for themselves, that would work. Or we'll have property functions, say on Super Bowl Sunday or a Sunday brunch, where we could do exhibitions, show people different ways they can make breakfast in their own houses, and also serve and create a sense of community.
Oh, that's cool. So what about construction costs today? I mean, we're hearing that construction costs are rising pretty quickly. Sure. What's happening there, and how's it impacting it?
So we are a general contractor. We also hire general contractors for some of our properties when we think that we can get a better result letting someone else build it. We're seeing a terrific escalation in labor costs. I think we've lost a generation of carpenters, electricians, and plumbers through this last downturn, and now we're suffering because things are getting better. People want to build to meet the demand of rising rents and all these new household creations, and there literally aren't enough folks who know how to take a 2x4 and build a wall around.
Yeah, I don't.
Nor do I. I've seen enough do it, and I know when it looks right. But I'm not the one who can actually execute it well.
Yeah, me too. And so let's talk about the performance of your properties. We heard from Axiometrics that the U.S. apartment market has seen great rental growth this year and occupancy growth. What are you guys seeing on your properties?
So we're seeing nice growth in Atlanta, in Tampa, in Florida, in Virginia. Now, we also have stuff in Mississippi and Louisiana, and quite honestly, Mississippi's flat, and Louisiana, with the oil going from 100 down to 25, and the downsizing there, we're seeing a reduction in rate. So my point is, and you talk about real estate as fungible, you talk about real estate as a commodity, about a investment like investing in a Spider and a 500, you can't forget that it's a local product. It's hand-to-hand combat. It's on that street corner. Where are you going to be? How are you going to operate it? How are you going to match what your customer wants?
Yeah, that's a very good point. And sometimes I'm hesitant to talk about cap rates, and because then you'll have a client call me and say, well, you said on your radio cap rates were 7. I'm like, wait a minute, it depends on the property, the tenant, the credit, blah, blah, blah. Right?
That's exactly right.
Yeah, that could be high or low.
But now is a great time to be in the apartment business. And I've been doing this for 20 years. Our family has been doing it for over 40 years. And we haven't always been as popular as we are today. When we first got into this business, it was a lot of single guys with a trailer, and they would be able to go out and finance a property. And now you have these large institutions coming in and see it as an investment grade product. Yeah. And it's really changed the nature of the business.
Well, with that history of being in the business, you've been through some downturns and changes in the economy. Yes. So how are you expecting things to move forward in the next 2 to 3, 4 years in the apartment industry?
The last 5 years of the apartment industry, ever since 2012, have been as good as I could ever remember. It's been not too hot, not too cold. The same problem we talked about labor not being around to help build apartments and causing construction costs to rise has limited the amount of demand of supply that can come online, which has allowed for the rent increases that you heard Axiometrics talk about. Absent something really horrible happening, and I don't wish for anything really horrible to happen, I don't want to call this the Goldilocks economy, but you have household creations occurring. You still have kids graduating from college. You still have people who are working their way out of the problems that we had from 2008 to 2011, moving out of their houses, maybe creating their own households. You have enough positive stuff going on that I really believe that growth will occur.
Well, that's good to hear, and we're going to take a short break, and I want to ask you, in this market, are you a buyer or a seller or a developer? Stay tuned. We'll have more on the U.S. apartment market. I'm Michael Bull. Stay with us. The Commercial Real Estate Show is brought to you by Bull Realty, a great place to do business. Xceligent, information for the professionals. And Commercial Search, properties for sale and lease. To access these companies or for additional videos, podcasts, and articles, visit CREshow.com.